Here I am in the car, and I'm talking about us heading down from Draper, Utah area to head down to Monroe, Utah, so we can go and fly paragliders in the mountains off of Monroe and Cove launches. We're heading down for the X Red Rocks, and we have a friend down there named Marshall Mosier who's in the race, so we thought we would go see him. We have our dog Zetsu in the back there, and we also brought our kitten Matcha the cat. She's back there also. You just can't see her yet. Oh, there she is. And I'm talking about how we're going down, and we might actually be flying our dog tandem with my girlfriend as well. You're about to see her. Her name's Ariel. So yeah, we are. There she is, and there's Ariel, and she's driving us down towards out of town for the highway. We got baby Matcha and baby Zoo in the back, and we have all of our paragliding gear, drone gear. I'm just talking about kind of the mission and heading over to go and fly in the mountains. We do have a legit climbing harness for our dog from Roughwear, and we've been kind of doing trial runs and flying him with that for the last few years, and here we are setting him up on launch the very next this is that same evening. And we're on Cove launch, which is just outside of Monroe, Utah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. That's fine. Yeah, that's good because then it like stays
Then it won't
better.
slide. Because I had
true.
a problem.
That's a good idea, actually.
Where mine would, my dogs.
That's it.
Yes.
So I've been doing this a lot. I'm very used to flying right now. I have hundreds of tandem flights under my belt, so I would be very careful with your beloved animals if you guys were thinking about trying this. So here we are, glider's coming up, comes up a little bit crooked. We're stepping under the glider so we don't lose it, forward on launch, and we're committing, run, 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 and we're off. Baby Zetsu's hooked into Ariel, and we're gliding back on Cove. Moving over these tree section where I benched up a couple years ago, I got ridge lift off these trees and flipped these upper peaks. Unfortunately, it wasn't working as well this day. I think we launched a little too late, and we ultimately have to bail out of here and glide all the way back around to the front side and back to the main LZ, which we landed in about 20 minutes from now. So here we are setting up for the main LZ. We were not able to get the results we wanted, which was going to be to thermal up the upper peaks and ridge soar up on top. So here we are landing. Not the outcome I wanted, but a safe landing is still a good day. And here we are coming in and saving the flare for the end, touching down. All good. Okay, moving forward, we're about to launch Monroe the next day at around 4 p.m. We were up there all day waiting for launch conditions to chill out, and here we are, very next day. Quick step forward in time, but we are off for our next adventure, and this one is looking much more promising. We were up there for about 4 hours waiting for conditions to get not so crazy. Finally got a little bit lighter, and we are off. Flying above Monroe Peak. The peak itself is at around 11,000 feet, which is kind of cool. Turning into a thermal here. Baby Zoo is doing phenomenal. I have Ariel on the front, managing him. They are fully clipped in and locked in together. We have a reserve parachute, a glider that I trust, and we are doing the thing. A little nervous here just because obviously there's a lot on the line, such as aviation, but we are feeling good in the conditions. I would say they're close to perfect, very high cloud base, and we did want to see how high we could get up on the paraglider. You know, I thought it'd be cool to get, you know, to cloud base, which is kind of what this whole video is all about. We do end up getting to cloud base, so let's keep that in the storyline here, because cloud base is right around 18,000 feet, so that's kind of cool, you know. Baby Zetsu has a sweater on. I've flown at 18,000 feet kind of a lot, or enough to know that I can handle it without oxygen comfortably. And here I am. We're still above Monroe, pushing out. I'm pushing into a thermal, looking at my Vario.
crazy. With Jenny and everything, and
the camera, having a good time, really trusting me here to do a good job and make good decisions on the pilot side. As you can see, we have on winter jackets. Baby Zoo has a furry has fur and a warm sweater. And let's take a minute here to see what's going on. Looks like we're just looking around, still above the Monroe area, but we are getting altitude so we can transfer and fly a mini cross-country flight all the way down to Cove, which is more in front of us now, relatively speaking, where we're looking towards Cove. I think I looked it up on Google Earth, and it was about 5 miles or something over there. So a 5-mile glide. But yeah, we're just getting altitude so we can accomplish that glide safely. And we're probably talking about how much we love Baby Zoo and how epic, Baby Zoo's day is going. His ear is fluttering in the wind, and he's so cute. Look at those little squinted eyes. He's such a baby, but we really love this little guy, and it's cool to take him flying. Sometimes he gets a little bummed staying at the house, so to get him out and get him a cool flight like this, it's a little niche, obviously, but I think he really liked it. Look at Baby Zoo. So cute. He's obviously looking around like, what the heck, you guys? All right, we're back in a thermal here, climbing up. I'm looking at the wing, probably more than I need to, but checking back in with my mid-reference points for positioning, and probably also looking at the Vario to judge our ground speed, climb rates, glide ratios, and we are definitely on glide to Cove at this point. Getting a little bit of water mixed with some electrolytes. And yeah, having a good time. This is a very cool day. We're now in the evening block, so it's probably around, 4:40 p.m. So the conditions are still very live, but toning down a little bit. We're high and on glide to Cove. This is a cool flight to have all of us together flying like this in this configuration is very unique. I have flown a lot of cross country over the last 5 years, and usually it's just me up there, maybe by myself or with a couple friends, but having our dog on the front was just, it was cool. It's cool to do this. So yeah, we're on glide now, cruising over. Baby Zoo is obviously commanding this glider. And what's going on here? We're on the radio talking about our relative position to some of our other friends that are flying. You can see that the clouds are still quite a bit above us, but we are very high, probably around the 14,000 foot mark right here easily. So we've got about another 4,000 vertical feet to climb to accomplish this goal of getting to cloud base with Baby Zetsu. You can see some active piloting on the controls. The air is still very lifty in this area, getting some thermal triggers off of the mountain below us, being Cove. And you can see the active piloting. I'm getting in the brakes as we're going up, and we're in the thermal. Baby Zoo is doing a fantastic job. And Ariel's doing a fantastic job on the camera. And just cutting through some sections here, looking very good. Blue skies, no overdevelopment or rain or anything, just really the perfect paragliding day, and we're really trying to take advantage of that. It's a lot of work to get up here and get out with this much gear, and being, a couple-hour drive from the house. So yeah, we're trying to make the most of it, but we're staying positive, having a good time. I'm feeling more comfortable on the glider in this configuration with Ariel and Zetsu, and it's beautiful out. Aspen trees are absolutely just popping with color. A lot of gold down there. Trying to get up to cloud base still. We're putting in the work, and we are getting into a climb that is in the 500 feet per minute range. This climb does end up being above 1,000 feet per minute on some sections, which felt absolutely incredible. In paragliding, when you get a climb rate that is 1,000 feet per minute, it can be turbulent, but a lot of times on a really good day, it can actually be quite enjoyable and that strong of lift, 1,000 feet per minute. I don't think we're in it quite yet, but I'll definitely tune back in the sound for the 1,000 feet per minute part, because you can hear it on the Vario. Anyone that paraglides know what that Vario beeping sounds like when it gets to a high rate. It's kind of cool.
760 feet per minute. Stay in the corner. We could get this one all the way to cloud base.
Go straight a little, like, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah? Right. Oh, we get 16K. Oh, fuck yeah. I can really spell this out. 15,700. Baby Zetsu. Oh yeah, you hear that? It's 1,000. Can I keep it? 16,000 feet.
And here we are, 18,000 feet up at cloud base. We made it. We missed a little section with the record button there from the 17 to 18,000 foot mark, but here we are, just at cloud base, keeping our clearance so we can still see. And we are at cloud base. Super cool. Look at that. 18,000 feet with the whole family, minus Matcha the cat, but I don't think she would like it as much as Baby Zoo.
Caffeine, I'm a little hypoxic. That was absolutely incredible. That's a person, I've always dreamed. 18! We're at 18,000, top of the clouds, baby! Right on the legal limit. Holy shit. Let's do a quick 360.
I would like to get a little lower. That's
Okay, let's look at that, dude. We're just up in that. Holy shit. That's a high base. Out to get down, so just go.
Yeah.
Dude, getting to 18 was like so cool.
yeah. My
This
feet,
is the area, this area, Zetsu, we're at 18,000.
To, just be happy with what we got, which was really an epic being up at 18,000 feet. Now we're on glide, cruising out. You can see those clouds behind us where we had just been positioned, and we're gliding out towards the landing area. I remember taking some phone calls and communicating with a couple friends like Marshall. He had just landed from the X-Red Rocks last day of the race. I remember he placed very well, and he had an awesome day. And then our friend Ty and Echo are down there waiting for us. It was a bit of a rough day for the X-Red Rocks. There were some crashes, and one guy got really hurt earlier in the day, so we definitely wanted to wait for conditions to get better and not be so turbulent, which was worth the wait, as you can see. But yeah, sometimes you just got to wait for the conditions to be more safe before putting yourself out there.
This one has the ND filter on it. This stuff is just gonna fire.
I hope so.
Looking at stuff. That's an out.
Big.
Anyone ends up how we were yesterday? Just for the story. All right, we're coming in to land with Baby Zoo. We had a good time, but it's time to go see Baby Matcha the cat and see our friend Marshall Mosier and Ty, get some food. It's been a long day.
An echo.
And our friend Echo, most importantly, she's amazing. And we're stoked that we got Baby Zoo up to cloud base. It was one of his dreams, and now he's kind of a legend.
Woo! Zetsu, what did you think, big boy?
Dude, getting up to 18 was sick.
Sorry.
That's the highest I've ever been.
Really?
Choose
We got